Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. In today's video, I'm once again taking a look at one of your designs that you recommended me in the comment section of one of my videos. And for today we are looking at another tank. This is the GBH Crusader main battle tank, which was recommended to me on Mod.io and is available for Xbox. And of course there's a lovely thing sitting right behind me. So this is a small block but very large vehicle that features a bunch of assault cannons as well as an autocannon and some spinning decoys as your defense. Pressing F10 and finding this in the spawn menu. The GBH Crusader is 3,469 small blocks using the Warfare 2, Heavy Industry, Wasteland and Sparks of the Future DLC packs. We've got a little bit of information about it where it states the Xbox controls and then the PC controls. So give this thing a thumbs up. We can move around towards the very front, we'll have a quick look around the outside, and then we're going to test it out a bit and roll it up to the district headquarters that I tried last time and see how well this one goes. At the very front, this is what we get. So what we can see all the way around this vehicle is some lovely camouflage skin blocks in the grey, dark grey and white colouring. We also got a couple of wheels acting as some decoration at the front. They also act as a bump guard just in case you're going too fast and while you're using a wall to stop yourself. We've got one hell of a lot of our wasteland spotlights to light up the front, as well as some great use of our beam blocks along the bottom there, just connecting up two sides where our wheels are sitting. All the way up and above and looking into this section, this is how we're going to get into the tank and drive it around. But on the side, we do have a survival kit, so we can recharge ourselves, respawn in the tank if we ever got shot out of it. Pulling away from that and looking up to here, this is our main barrel where we've got 6 assault cannons to blast your enemies, and they have been put on a separate timer so they fire on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pattern, so you can continuously bombard an area without any kind of breaks. It also drop down just a little bit, move around onto the side, and the front we've got a ladder to get up and do some repair work if we ever took damage. We've got some nice use of some white blocks just adding us a few arrows at the front. We've got a little bit of decoration on the side there just to stop this front section being completely flat. Just behind here, what we got is a couple of wheels and some atmospheric thrusters to push this thing around, and of course to help it stop. Over into this section, we've got some interior lights. Towards the back here, we've got some blaster edge blocks behind some barred window blocks, just adding in some more decoration. Then once again, we've got some great use of our white blocks, but this time we've got armoured panels. Then of course, once again, we've got our little lump of a decoy right behind it. Coming around back, this is what we get. So we've got some exhaust blocks, just shoot out a bit of smoke, make it a bit more realistic, some more of our wasteland spotlights acting as brake lights, a spare wheel just in case you need it. Then over onto this section we've got 2 buttons to open up that ramp, put your soldiers inside. Moving away from that and going up and above, we've got a hydrogen engine at the back there. We can see some grey blocks going along the top of our wheel section. Then at the top on the turret helps to bring the sunlight back around because it is starting to set on the planet. There we go, that's much better. We've got some hazard skin blocks. At the back of our turret, we've got some more exhaust blocks where you see our spinning decoys, which are acting like a little radar system. And over on this side, this is our autocannon turret, where we once again got our beam blocks. And they've got some access panels underneath here so we can recharge this thing up with ammunition very easily. And over onto the main cannon, this is what we get. So we've got 2 searchlights, then looking down. They go along towards the very front there, we've got some conveyors which are a little bit exposed. But that is due to the fact that we can lift this up and down a great distance, so it needed to make sure that it was nice and thin and wouldn't rub against the blocks on the side. And that's how it's been set up at the back. Around onto this section, what we've got instead of our blaster edge blocks, we've got some columns and 2 reactors. These reactors have nothing going on with them currently, but if you did need additional power, if that hydrogen engine was not enough, you could shove some uranium into these and give yourself a bit more power. Then round onto this section, there we go, we've got GBH written in our letter blocks. Then just dropping down and coming underneath. And there we go, that's a very brief look around the outside of the GBH Crusader, and it does look great with how it's all been set up. It's very impressive with just how big this thing is. If I just grab hold of my character and just walk up to it, this is the size difference, so it's a very big tank, and very impressive being it's made out of small blocks. But before I get into the main cockpit and drive this thing around, what I'll do is just come around the back, press this button, open it up, and this is where your passengers or soldiers will be sitting. So we can press these buttons on the side just to close that up, get into the seat, this is all we can see, and there we go with the inside. So once again press that button, come around outside, press that again, seal that off, and we can come around to the front and get in through that hole. Now we should be able just to get all the way inside here, there we go, crouch down, and we can walk around in this section. We can access that medium cargo container if we want to fill out with ammunition or anything else we need to survive. And just looking around there, there's our custom turret controller to control the gun on top, and there is our survival kit. Getting into the seat in first person view, this is all we can see, so we are reliant on that camera on the turret, but these are the controls we get the tank. So number 1 is going to be to take over our main turret on top there. We can press number 1, and then we can press the left mouse button to fire it on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pattern. And there it goes, firing all the way along. With the free camera and bringing it across so we get a better look at what's going on, firing it once again. There we go. Stopping that and coming out of the weapon controller, number 2 is going to be to turn the AI control on and off for the main turret. Then number 3 is going to be for our boost mode, but we won't do that just yet. We're going to press number 4, and that's going to be for our ramp at the back. Going to do that. There we go, we just simply open and close it, with number 5 being manual control over our autocannon on the top there. Anyway, undoing the parking brake and pressing number 3, this is our boost mode, where we're going to get very fast and all of our thrusters are going to activate. So here we go, we're going to move all the way forwards. Hopefully the surface is flat enough not to damage it. Now at 40 meters per second, and we can scoot around at some quite nice speeds. Disabling that and coming to a stop, we are a little bit front heavy thanks to all those guns at the front, but we do not have the risk of tipping over thanks to how this is being built and how balanced it is. If I was used to do a 180 to test this out, we are very slow at turning around. We're moving forwards without our boost. It takes quite some time to get going. And yes, we see a little bit of fire being shot out the back of our turret, which is some nice effect. But one final thing to do with this tank, of course, is to drive over to these lovely pirates in the distance. I'm going to try and disable them, unlike what I did last time, and just get decimated by all of the rocket turrets. And here we go. I think this is going to work. I think this is going to be the vehicle to take down this base. So we are completely out of their range. And I am pummeling their rocket turrets on top. There is one of them. It has been destroyed. Can I take out the other one? Here we go. That was a little bit too low. Let's go for that. I'll just pummel it over like so. And then letting the smoke clear. The other turret has been disabled. Let's go for this one next. There we go. That was a direct hit on there. And I think it was just straight decimated on the first hit. Go and take a look. Yes, it was. That has been destroyed. Looking around the base, there is another Gatling turret. We're going to have to aim quite high for this one. That was a direct hit onto it. That is another direct hit. There goes the turret. Any more around the base? Any more that I can see? I don't think there is. I think that is it for the district headquarters. So there'll be a link to it in the description below if you do wish to download and play around for yourself. Highly recommend you do. And I'll be back with another video some point soon. Bye bye.